Hey everybody, Matt here. Today I picked up a new Heckler & Koch VP9A1K and I'm comparing it to my VP9 Tactical. I picked up the K from my local gun store, Unlimited Ammo in Gilbert, Arizona. Shout out to them. They are fantastic. If you go to their website and enter code PEW5, you might get a little something. But I appreciate them and their assistance. I do pay for my firearms with my hard-earned money. That's why I'm making this video, because I know sometimes people like me like to see these videos from regular schlubs who pay for their firearms and shoot them, and they're not shills. Trust me, I wish I was a shill for H&K, but I'm not. All right, so let's compare these two together. I really haven't fired this one yet at all. This one only, the Tactical only has like 350 rounds through it, so that's probably not even broken in yet. But I'm going to put the dimensions up on the screen so you can see they're pretty much almost exactly the same as far as the size goes. There are a couple slight differences, however, and the main differences are going to be the threaded barrel on the Tactical. If you eliminate the threaded barrel on the Tactical, then the actual length of the firearms are going to be the same. So the threaded barrel is going to attribute to, number one, the longer barrel length, but also the longer overall length as well. Now the height is going to be a little bit different due to a couple different factors. Is number one, the Tactical does come with suppressor height sights. So it's going to make it a little taller, but also if you eliminate the sights, the frame is also just a little bit taller, maybe by a 1/4 inch or so. And the width of the two is identical. A couple other slight cosmetic differences are going to be the cuts in the slide. The VP9K has extra slides here on the bottom, or extra cuts on the bottom compared to the Tactical, and a few more on the top, and towards the rear, a few more there compared to the Tactical here. The slide stops on the K protrude just a little bit more than the Tactical. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that with the shadows, but they do stick out just a little bit more. As far as the way I shoot goes, that's not going to make a huge difference, but they do stick out a little bit more on either side. And also the paddle releases have texture on the top on the K, whereas the Tactical is completely smooth and has no texture. The Tactical does come with a 17 round magazine. My K, I purchased it with the 15 round magazines. The 17 round does fit in the K. However, it's not these are not going to be backwards compatible with the Tactical. The 20 round mag that fits in the Tactical as well as the other VP9s also fits in the K, and it will also fit in the F. And I think we're all waiting for these magazine extensions, somebody to come out with them so it doesn't look so unsightly. Another difference between these two models is going to be the actual trigger bar. On the K and also the F, they come with a new nickel-coated Teflon trigger bars compared to the non-coated trigger bars on the old VP9s. Now my Tactical's trigger is actually very smooth from the manufacturer, so I don't have any problems with mine. It's not grainy, it doesn't do anything weird like other people have reported. I mean, that's kind of the thing with any handgun. You never know what you're going to get with the trigger. Tolerances can vary when they're being manufactured. Sometimes they need to be replaced or tweaked, but my Tactical is very smooth. When I compare the two in hand, it does feel a little bit smoother with the K and that new trigger bar a little bit. I honestly don't know if that's going to translate, however, when I take it to the range or not. It's ever so slight. In my opinion, it's not enough of a difference to me on the bench to where I think it's going to be a different shooting experience. Let's test the trigger pull next. This is a calibrated actual push-pull gauge that I'm using here, and this is the K, 5 pounds 6 ounces. We'll do it one more time. Five pounds 8 ounces, and the Tactical, 5 pounds 4 ounces. 5 pounds 6 ounces, and I did try to place the gauge on the same spot on the trigger on both to make it even. And then as far as taking them down goes, the same process. Lock the slide back, drop the takedown lever, drop the slide stop, pull the slide right off. If you don't know that these H&Ks, you do not have to pull the trigger to release the slide. The bottom of the handle is a little bit different on them. You can see on the tactical here on the right that it goes inward a little bit. And on the K and also the F, it has a built-in mag well. You can see that the walls here are slanted outward. I think that's a pretty cool feature, so you don't have to buy an additional mag well that extends out and makes it a little more bulky. So that's just a quick comparison between the two. I appreciate you watching. If you made it to the end, feel free to subscribe if you want. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. I gotta go. Bye.